Well, it's sad times here on this post-game Tomahawk Talk. The winning streak, the undefeated streak over. The losing streak has started. The Braves fall for the first time this season. 2-0 to the Cotuit Kettleers in a game where they out-hit them 9-3. Actually, really more like 9-2. I think we both think there was a call that was ruled a hit, might have been an error, but the Braves average a hit an inning and end up with a 0 on the scoreboard. Daniel, we've talked about this problem all year long, but the Bravos just once again unable to get guys in when they're in scoring position.
In our home opener victory against the Hyannis Harbor Hawks, I said something that we need to improve on is leaving men on base stranded at the end of innings. I think it was 11 that we had on base stranded at the end of these innings, and you just can't win in the Cape League if you're doing that. The bats were there. Again, a 9-3. We can debate on that third one for Cotuit, but a 9-3 differential between hits. But the hit that did it for the Cotuit Kettleers was that homer from Garriola that scored him and gold. So it was really a one-swing game, and the entire time we were able to get the offense going. We just weren't able to condense it or string those together at the proper times. But it's something that when we're going to Orleans tomorrow, that's something that needs to be addressed not only by these batters, but also by Harvey Shapiro and how he constructs his lineup.
I agree. And Reeves, first Tomahawk Talk after a loss, but I feel like we're still saying the same things we've been saying all season. Not enough hits with runners in scoring position. In a dominant pitching performance. Nick Zwack, outside of one pitch, was exceptional tonight. Cotuit gave up one hit, that hit in question tonight over 3 innings, and then Ben Etheridge came out of the bullpen and threw a 1-2-3 inning. The pitching staff, once again, exceptional. I know it's going to be sad to see Nick Zwack go, but there's so many superlatives. We already said them all about this pitching staff. I don't know what else you could say about him.
Yeah, and something I told Daniel outside of the pitching staff, but just generally related to the game and the loss. I told Daniel, almost feels like got the monkey off your back in a way of losing a game, because it's a lot of pressure when there's a streak of being undefeated that you feel like you have to live up to. And as Daniel said, he put it almost like breaking the ice. You lose the game, it's like, okay, it's like we don't have to live up to an expectation anymore. We can just go out and play baseball. We don't have to worry about trying to be undefeated. And I think honestly, in some ways, obviously you don't want to lose, but you're going to lose at some point. Can't win every game, so it starts now, and you just got to keep focusing. And it comes at a time when you probably have the second best team in the Cape this season outside of our Bourne Braves tomorrow night in Orleans. Their run differential, second to Bourne, plus 24 coming into today. Bourne was obviously plus 36. Obviously dropped a little bit after the 2-0 loss, but for the pitching staff, you can't say enough good things. And talking about Daniel, you're going to have some of these guys get some starts now that Zwack and Christoforo are gone. And two guys that I really could see getting starts are both Chidoba and Austin Parsley, I could even see. So the pitchers are going to step up, and they've been showing that all season.
I think Tristan Vreeland going last night and Cole Chidoba going tonight kind of put them in the rotation.
Absolutely.
So that they step up from the relief spot to the starter spot. But the Braves fall to 9-1-2 on the season. The good thing about that, though, is all they have to do is play 500 baseball the rest of the way, guys, and they finish 8 games over 500. And if I was a betting man, I would say that's a playoff spot.
Absolutely.
Up next for the Bravos is the Orleans Firebirds. Reeves, you mentioned it. It's going to be a tough one out there at Eldridge Park. It's a 7 o'clock first pitch. It's a late one in Orleans, but we'll get you started at 6:40 with Before the Bravos, our Braves pregame show. But until then, as always, go Braves.